Lego Batman stars Will Arnett, Zach Galifianakis, Ralph Fiennes, all kinds of people are in this movie. It would take me way too long to mention all the people. And this movie takes place in the same universe as the Lego movie. This surrounds around the same Batman that we saw in the Lego movie, and it goes into his life in Gotham, and this guy is actually kind of lonely being Batman. He's kind of lonely in his huge mansion where he has tons of stuff. He's a little bit alone, and he kind of is sad about that and kind of wishes he had a family like he used to have. And he accidentally adopts Robin, and they have to go stop this evil plan that Joker is doing, basically. So guys, as you can tell by this picture and this shirt, you can kind of tell that I'm a pretty big Batman fan. I mean, this guy is one of my favorite characters of all time. Batman is one of my favorite characters ever. He probably is up there with like my top 3 favorite characters in film. And I absolutely love the Lego movie from 2014. That movie is a movie that's based off a toy brand, and it managed to be one of the best animated films of the entire decade. That was a surprise, wasn't it? So I was very excited to see what they would do with Lego Batman. See if that would have the same caliber as the Lego movie. And my gosh, this movie lives up to the Lego movie perfectly. This movie is actually pretty brilliant. And I can't believe I'm saying that, because they've made 2 movies based off a toy brand and made them this incredible and not a huge product placement for Legos. How crazy is that we live in a time where they've been able to make 2 incredible movies based off a toy brand? That's insanity! So I gotta start with Will Arnett as Batman. This guy is perfect as a comedic Lego Batman, because obviously this is sort of a spoof of Batman. It's a spoof comedy take on the Batman character in the Batman universe, and he is so funny as Batman. And also Zach Galifianakis in this movie is very surprising as the Joker. At first when I heard that he was cast as Joker, I was like, is that really the best they could do with the casting? But I like his portrayal of the Joker, because he's more of a goofy, eccentric Joker. Every Joker is basically eccentric, but this guy's a lot more goofy, and he's not going the insane route. And I like that, because it fits with the Lego Batman tone, because this has much more of a silly tone than the dark Batman that we're used to. He had this brilliant joke throughout this movie. You know how Joker is always like, I can't do stuff without Batman, it's no fun to be in Gotham terrorizing people if Batman isn't around?
I don't want to kill you. What would I do without you? Go back to ripping off mob dealers? No.
Well, the Joker also wanted Batman to admit to the Joker that he needs the Joker in order to be Batman. I love that I love that comedic gag throughout the movie. It worked so well. And also, during the trailers, I was a little bit nervous about one thing. Michael Cera as Robin looked like he could have been an annoying character, but the way they handled him in this movie, perfect. Scott Pilgrim did a great job in this movie. As far as the movies go with adaptations of Robin, every Robin adaptation has kind of sucked and it's been kind of bland. So I like the fact that they made him sort of an orphan that was kind of an idiot, because they realized how dumb Robin is as a character, so they made him this orphan that was a little kid that was obsessed with Batman. It was such a great way to take the character, and it was very different, but it worked out because Robin's such a dumb character, and they did something new with him that really worked, and I really liked Michael Cera in the role. The thing that's really great about Lego Batman, though, is that the humor in this movie is spot on. There is constant humor in this movie. Not only does it make fun of every single Batman movie that we've seen so far, not only does it make fun of comic book movies, not only does it make fun of Batman the character himself, but it also makes fun of film in general. It's a thing that makes this movie not only enjoyable for Batman fans, but also enjoyable for film fans in general, because they make fun of film cliches that we've seen over and over again. This film also has constant fan service to the other Batman movies, like the Tim Burton Batman movie is referenced to a lot, The Dark Knight is referenced to a lot. There's a lot of references that a lot of kids will just be like, what? And then people who are actual big Batman fans will be like, that's amazing, that is incredible, that is so amazing. It's so quick and so rapid fire that the next time you watch the movie, you'll probably get more jokes than you got the first time, because the jokes are so quick and done so snappy and well. They were so well done in this movie. There's also humor that pertains to kids, but could also make adults laugh too. And there's also stuff in this movie that's adult jokes and would go over entirely of kids' heads that are like really sexual jokes, and they were actually really good because they weren't overly inappropriate and they were actually funny and done in a clever way. This movie literally does everything that a kid's movie needs to do. It has great characters, it has very good humor that pertains to kids and adults and people who are fans of the Batman comic and films. Not only that, but the film also has a really good heartfelt message. I was really surprised by the message in this film. It had a really good message. I didn't expect anything deep from Batman Lego, but there actually is a deep message in this movie, which surprised the heck out of me. I was like, what? The message in this film is so emotional and it's so well done and it was so well realized that's one of the reasons I love this movie, because the message was done so well. This movie is way more mature than you might think it is. Keep in mind that this movie is based off a toy brand, and they made it have a really deep message with emotional stuff, and also made one of the best spoof movies I think I've ever seen. As far as flaws with Lego Batman, I only really have one flaw. Now, I mentioned earlier how they make fun of genre cliches, they make fun of different cliches that are in film, and sometimes in the movie I felt like it was being a little bit hypocritical with that whole genre cliche thing, because there are a few things in this movie that were disappointingly predictable and disappointingly generic. Yes, they work with the story, but I felt like if they used those moments to make fun of the genre cliches even more, it would have worked for me. But that's really my only problem with the movie. I felt like if they made things a little bit less generic by making fun of the genre cliches even more than they even did, then I would have loved it. If that even makes sense. Does that even make sense? That flaw will probably go over most of your heads. Lego Batman is such a good movie, and it's almost as good as the Lego movie. It might be even as good as the Lego movie. It's that good. Guys, I'm gonna give Lego Batman the movie an A. If you are a fan of comic books, if you are a fan of Batman, if you are a fan of movies in general, take your kids to this movie. Take your entire family. Get a family reunion together and watch Lego Batman, because this film is perfect for families. I love this movie. Alright guys, if you like my review of Lego Batman, be sure to like this video, be sure to subscribe, be sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and be sure to comment your thoughts on Lego Batman below if you saw it. And I will see you next time. Bye bye.